Hello, good evening, and welcome to my channel, MTS World. I'm glad to have you here once again to have discussions to share the word of understanding and consciousness with you. Today, what we're going to talk about is quite controversial, and I've titled it, Why You Can't Be Like the Jesus. Why you can't be like the Jesus. Mind you, I'll put the Jesus there, so definite. There's a particular man we're talking about. So why we can't be like the Jesus? That is what I'm taking you through. So stay with me in the next 5 minutes for this word. So why you can't be like the Jesus? In the Bible, you heard of a man called Jesus, presented by the Christian fraternity, that he came to die and save mankind, and he resurrected the third day, and is sitting in the glory of the Father, and he is always interceding for us. And we always advise us at church and everywhere we meet as Christians to emulate him, because the man said we should all try as much as possible to be holy as he is. So all the time Christians are looking up to that man, Jesus, to be like him. But today, I am going to tell you that you can't be like him. And I'm going to give you reasons why you can't be like him. That is what I'm going to share with you. First of all, by the Bible presentation of that man Jesus, he wasn't born by through human sexual intercourse, sexual uh, relations. Like, Jesus wasn't born by a man sleeping with a woman. By that premises, you are not like the boy. I'm talking about the. That's why I'm using the Jesus. The Jesus, because I'm talking about the one the Bible is presenting. I'm not denying the fact that there was a Jesus. I know there was a man called Jesus. But I'm talking about why you cannot be like the Bible Jesus. So the Bible Jesus, the premises of his coming to this world is different from you. So per the way that man came to this world, he is not a human being. You can't classify that man as a human being. From the days of old, for a new offspring to come out from an existing offspring in that species of Homo sapiens, that is human being, that offspring need to be born through sex, through the meeting of a man and a woman. And out of that, there is a pregnancy. And out of the pregnancy, the new offspring, that is a Homo sapien, come out of it. Anything apart from this, without the meeting of sperm and egg, let me also put it, some people may not have sexual intercourse, but we have the sperm and the woman egg being taken to lab in medical form to create a species. No matter how the thing is done, there should be a sperm and an egg to form one of own kind. So if there is somebody who has become like us, who never passes through the meeting of a sperm and an egg, that person is not a human being. cannot be classified as a species of our own. So by that point, you will strive as many times. You can never be like that man presented in the Bible. So you will see that the the beginning of that man is even is different. His coming to this world is different. That is why you will see in most of the activities he does that is so different from a man to do, because he wasn't born like any other human being, yet he is not a human being. Then he is not a human being. So for the first premises, as you being like Jesus in person, as a being, as a human, as a species like us, you cannot be like that Jesus. So let's not worry ourselves trying to live like the presentation of that man as a person. He wasn't born like you, and he's not a human being like you. But this is what I'm here to tell you. You can be Jesus, not the Jesus. You can be Jesus. You can't be the Jesus. Mind you, there is definite. Talking about the man in the Bible. The way he was born, the way he came to this earth ground is different. It doesn't make him a human being. So that premises, he's so different. But you can be Jesus. If the Bible presented a man called Jesus who was born by a woman but without sperm of a man, then it means the Bible is not presenting a personality like you and I, but the Bible is presenting something which can be used, which can be described as human being. The Bible is personifying something which is not a human being, but attitude of that thing is what human does. So then the Bible is presenting somebody who is not a human being, but attitude is a man's attitude. So I'm here to tell you the Jesus you can be. The Jesus you can be is something not born by a man, not born by sexual relations, not born by sperm and egg. And that thing is what? It is your conscience, it is your spirit. In the Bible, you will find it in the Bible, the book of Jeremiah, that God told Jeremiah that before I formed you, I knew you. So it means before you became a man like I'm sitting here, through the sex of your mom and your dad, or through the meeting of sperm and egg, you were in the world of forms. You had already been formed. And that thing wasn't formed by any sperm or an egg. That thing is formed by the higher energy, the nature that we call God. And that thing is presented in the Bible as the Jesus. So anytime we're talking about the birth of Jesus, we are referring to the birth of your conscience, your spirit, your true self, that which cannot be made through sex. So if you understand it this way, then you will know that you can be like that thing, because that thing is you. So the presentation of Jesus in the Bible is just to alert man that be like your true self, the self which was not made by sex. What is that true self? The purpose, the spirit, your power, that which was there before you became a fetus. And that is what we are presenting. So we are not presenting a being like you and I sitting here talking to you. In the Bible, the Bible is presenting something which is different from the way we were born, yet is calling him a human being. He is not. But there's only one thing which is part of you, which was not formed by sperm and egg, and that thing is the energy in you, your conscience, the true self. That which God told Jeremiah, before you became a fetus in your mother's womb, I knew you. I set you apart. So we are talking of that nature. So anytime we hear about Jesus in the Bible, per the way he was born, anytime you hear about the things he's doing, the Bible is referring you to your power, how powerful you are, how you can heal the sick, how you can walk on the sea, how you can assume the highest level, how God made you so powerful that you are not limited by space and time, how you choose the way you will die, how you will choose who will kill you, how you will choose the people you will align yourself with, because that Jesus in the Bible chose whom to eat with and whom not to eat with. He chose whom to bless and whom not to bless. He chose whom to forgive and whom not to forgive. He chose who to follow him and whom not to follow him. He chose who should be my mom and who should not be my mom. That is the Jesus in the scripture. And that Jesus in the scripture is the conscience we're talking about. He wasn't born like you. And as long as we are talking of an offspring who was not made the way we are made, he is not a being. He's not a human being. And that thing which is not a human being, yet is part of you, is your nature you had, the strength in you, the power in you. So I present you today that you can't be like the Jesus, but you can be like Jesus. Jesus, in a sense, that something which cannot be defined, that is you. Your true self cannot be defined within a space, within a time, within limit, within environment. You are powerful than that. But the Jesus can be defined. If you present the Jesus as a human being, you will strive every minute, every hour, every day. You can never be like that Jesus. That is what I have for you. Thank you for staying with me. And subscribe to my channel MTS Word for consciential messages like this. And I leave you into the hands of the one and only Creator and the Spirit that made us. And I tell you, I am that I am, and you are who you are. Shalom. Bye bye.